My name is Dr. Racquel, Chief Financial Officer here at Mental Health Partnerships. Recently I had to think about it, and I realized that prior to 2021 I did not know anything about peer support work, which is surprising given that peer support has been around for a very, very long time. And what this says to me is because it's that the work is so centered on mental health that it's often dismissed because it's not recognized in other spaces. I recently had experience to learn about peer support in another area that also impacted my life, which would be March of Dimes, specifically for children at preterm birth. That is something I also experienced, and being able to speak to a parent that has to deal with a micro-preemie and to help them walk through those very scary moments, those early months where the child could experience a lot of health challenges, up to and including having to be resuscitated several times over those months, and being able to share that there's light at the end of that tunnel. That's what is special about peer support, knowing that the person you're speaking with actually walked in your shoes. There's nothing, I think, that brings or adds more value when you're interacting, when you're looking for a way through whatever is dark for you, whether it's a mental health challenge, whether it's a substance use challenge, and you're speaking to someone that you can identify with, see that they have moved past or moved through, or they're farther along in their journey for recovery. It gives you hope that you too could possibly overcome and live out the goals that you have for your life as well. Mental health partnerships is about training, it's about advocacy, and then it's services. The training arm was especially impactful for me, especially when we looked at the first Spanish language class that we did. We've recently developed a t-shirt here to wear for outreach that says "Nothing about us without us." It's a slogan that's very familiar for any type of cause, but what that essentially means is that if you're making policies and decisions that impact a group, then those people should be represented in the decision making. I felt personally empowered at the graduation of the first CPS class that we conducted with the help of our partners at the Department of Behavioral Health and Intellectual Disabilities, because what I saw was a room full of Spanish language speakers taught by Spanish language instructors, supported by their Spanish language families, supported by a Spanish language element of the city of Philadelphia. It was a beautiful space. There was a lot of emotions, and what it was is that we were now creating an army of people that would impact the Latinx communities, but with people with a Latinx background as well. And I felt that was especially empowering for the times that we live in. So that's been one of the moments that I think best captures what MHP is all about.
To stay connected, like, share, and subscribe.